On Monday, the first of 2 trials is expected to start for the man accused of killing Baltimore tech CEO Pava LaPere. Jason Billingsley is charged with first-degree murder in the death of LaPere last September. He's also been charged with rape and an arson at a home in West Baltimore that happened just days before LaPere's body was found.
The 2 trials will run back-to-back, starting with the rape and arson case. Prosecutors estimate the trial will last about 3 weeks. And ahead of Monday, Fox 45 is digging deeper into what led up to this moment.
From the day LaPere's body was discovered to now, Fox 45's Alexa Ashwell has a closer look at the timeline.
September 26, 2023. Baltimore police called an urgent press conference. The day before, 26-year-old Pava LaPere had been discovered murdered on the roof of her apartment building in Mount Vernon.
Good afternoon.
Commissioner Richard Worley announces 32-year-old Jason Billingsley as the suspect wanted for her death.
This individual will kill and he will rape.
At the time, investigators not revealing authorities had already been searching for Billingsley for an unrelated attempted murder, rape, and arson involving a couple inside of a home in West Baltimore the week prior. This and Billingsley's criminal history raising immediate red flags and questions.
There is no way in hell that he should have been on the street.
Billingsley was a convicted felon and sex offender. At the time, he was on probation for a first-degree sex offense in which he was sentenced to 30 years in prison. But a judge suspended more than half of that sentence, and Billingsley was later released from prison several years early due to earning what's known as diminution credits, essentially time off for good behavior. Less than a year after walking free, Billingsley now named the suspect in 2 heinous crimes that rocked the city. Communities across the state were on edge as a manhunt ensued for an accused rapist and murderer.
I'm very appalled.
The following night, agents track Billingsley to a marked train station in Bowie, Maryland, nearly 30 miles outside the city. He's taken into custody and the next day makes his first court appearance by video inside Baltimore City District Court. During this bond hearing, the prosecution told the judge Billingsley admitted to police he harmed LaPere, saying he did give a statement indicating that he did beat the victim with a brick and his hands. Newly obtained charging documents providing first-time insight into the crimes. Here, investigators detailed surveillance video from LaPere's apartment building captured a man, later identified by police as Billingsley, waving her to open the lobby door. She does. Then the 2 are seen getting onto the elevator. 30 minutes later, Billingsley is captured scrambling for an exit. LaPere's body found days later. Her death ruled a homicide by strangulation and blunt force trauma. As for the attempted murder, rape, and arson that occurred days before LaPere's murder, the female victim told investigators Billingsley identified himself as maintenance. Here, detailing he kicked in the front door, pointed a gun at her, duct taped her, and handcuffed the other victim, then raped her, slashed her neck, and set them on fire. That victim, April Hurley, with a visible scar,
Jason Billingsley literally tried to take my life.
Broke her silence 7 months later when announcing a lawsuit against Billingsley, the company that owns her apartment building and the company that manages it, where Billingsley was hired as a maintenance worker.
He tried to take my life, and this could have been prevented, and he would have never had the chance if these people, my former landlord and former property manager, did not hire him.
Throughout the investigation, Baltimore police also questioned on whether LaPere's murder was preventable. At the time, a warrant was already out for Billingsley's arrest, but the public never notified.
You said Billingsley was being tracked, yet he was still able to commit another violent, heinous act. How is that so? And at what point do you weigh the community's safety? This was a violent rapist who was roaming the streets of Baltimore, and the public had no idea. Could this knowledge have prevented Pava's death?
LaPere's parents addressing that question.
I do recall you asking that question as we were standing in the back.
During a first-time sit-down interview months later. Frank and Caroline LaPere recalling the day their lives changed forever.
She always calls on Sunday, and she didn't. And it's just not like her. So, somewhat ready for the call.
You knew something was wrong.
Well, they called and said, Pava didn't come to work.
The parents providing some insight on what police say happened.
What we later learned she'd gone out, had a very nice time on Friday night, was out dancing and singing.
He followed her from, there was an event, an arts event in downtown Baltimore. Artscape, that she attended with her best friend, Kevin. And they walked back and split off to go in their each directions. And the suspect followed her for several blocks and waited till she entered the building and then approached the door. It was the detective Saunders from Baltimore Police Department. Yeah, and he informed me.
What did he say?
He asked who I was, and I said, I'm Frank LaPere. He said, are you related to Pava LaPere? I said, yes. He said, sorry to tell you that your daughter was found deceased. No, it's just shock.
Yeah.
Typical
it's disbelief.
in shock kicked in, and numbness, shock still continues. The numbness does, the shock doesn't anymore. But it's a very different, it's something that's been defined as extreme grief.
The pain fueling purpose. The LaPeres spearheaded legislation that has since turned into new laws in honor of their late daughter. Their next step, justice, as the judicial system prepares for Billingsley's upcoming trials. Earlier this summer, the defense attempted to throw out a statement prosecutors say Billingsley made to police during questioning, but a judge denied that motion. That same judge will preside over both trials. First, Hurley's case, then LaPere's, with a different jury for each. The defense not revealing whether Billingsley himself will take the stand. These trials, admittedly anticipated to be most difficult.
And get ready for probably the most difficult part of this journey.
Alexa Ashwell, Fox 45 News.